Good evening and welcome to the Barnsley Metrodome for the final session of play in this second semi-final between Jimmy White and Mark Selby, the Jester from Leicester. Jimmy White, as we left it earlier today, about 3 o'clock this afternoon, led by 3 frames to 0, and it turns up tonight needing just the one. It could be all over in the 1 frame, but who knows, Selby might take 3 and we could still play the 4 tonight. 4 due to be played tonight. But it's a fair bet that Jimmy might take that last frame, but who knows? Funny things have happened in snooker. Anyway, we're going to join it at the start of the 5th frame and in the commentary box, as ever, for us to describe the climax to this second semi-final where the winner will play Ken Doherty, is our resident commentator, John Stutall. So Jimmy White breaks off in the, well, it could be the one and only frame tonight. If Jimmy wins it, he goes through to the final. Remember, he took the first 3 frames of that opening session. So Mark Selby needs to get a couple in the bag to make it a bit of a climax here tonight.
1.
Frame number 4. And problems ahead for the Jester from Leicester.
Mark Selby, 1.
Jimmy, who's been absolutely perfect, won every frame in the match thus far. One more and the victory he's is. We could be in for a very short programme tonight if highlights show, if that's the case. Might have a little bit of time to fill at the end if Jimmy wins the frame and the match very quickly. It will be a disappointment really from the crowd point of view, who have come to watch some very good snooker and they don't want to see just 1 frame. So they'll be hoping that Selby can at least pull a frame back and just make it difficult, but as I say that, in goes the cue ball.
Foul. Mark Selby, 1. Jimmy White, 4.
4 points away to Jimmy White. And people will be happy if Selby wins a frame. At least then he's got a bit of respectability. He didn't have a great first session. Admittedly, he said to me afterwards he felt he let everybody down, and he's missed another easy pot there. And Jimmy, who's been so ruthless tonight, or today, will try and finish him off now. Jimmy really hasn't shown any mercy at all. He's just gone on with the serious business of what he's had to do this afternoon. And in fairness to him, he's done it to the letter.
6.
Winner, of course, plays Ken Doherty in the final, and it would be a lovely moment, despite everything, if Jimmy did get through, because we'd have a real old school final for the ages. He won't be winning it at this visit.
Jimmy White, 6.
What's Mark Selby got in his locker? He needs to win this first frame. Just get him on the board, get a little bit of confidence oozing into his game. A former world champion, he's capable of great performances. We've seen this down the years at the Crucible when he's been in tight situations in the World Championship final. So he's capable. And Doherty again in the players' room, I've seen again tonight, and Ken was very impressed with Jimmy White's performance this afternoon.
5.
But Selby now starting to gain a little bit of confidence, a little bit of self-belief perhaps, that he can win a frame and just get his self-belief going again.
11.
Pink spot occupied, so the pink of course goes on the highest available spare spot, which is the black. That's why the pink is resting on the black spot. So if you're wondering why it was there, it was occupied with a red that's just been pocketed by Selby.
12.
Because it was occupied at the time, it had to be on the highest available spot. So in period it was always going to be the black every day of the week. We split the pack up a bit.
17.
This is better. This is what we wanted to see more from him this afternoon. It was a real disappointment for the game's point of view that Selby didn't do himself justice on the day, on the afternoon session. But he's got himself nicely onto the black. And it just needs one spark of light from Mark Selby, and he's back in business. This could be a critical moment.
$25.
Still in position. And he's 17 ahead. Break on 25. 4 reds, a green, blue, pink and black. Once again, a possible opening on the black. He's got a little bit of an angle, which will make it a little bit tricky. If anyone could pull it off, it's the Jester from Leicester. Got through a very tough quarter-final against Judd Trump. Now the black will go on its usual spot, which means it blocks the path into that pocket, up same corner pocket for the red he was intending to get on. But there was a red available into that opposite middle, which now puts him on to the blue. Well, it might actually go for the pink there, looking logically. So I'll try and get that red off the cushion. Try and cannon into that red and just get those couple of these reds nicely through. And he's played that cannon beautifully. Not only is he made certain of the pot, he's got a red available, and that is something fantastic. 40 to break.
$41.
Once again, he'll go for the green. Needs to be on one of these reds. Now this is going to be the tricky part of the game now, because for Mark, because he's got some pretty difficult shots, I think, to come. 3 reds on the right hand cushion, which is not going to be easy. He's going to make the pot here, and he hasn't made the pot, but he'll be happy. He'll be happy with that. But Jimmy can still win. 36 in it, with a possible 67 on the table. Oh, just rushed it a bit there, Jimmy. I wonder if Selby's flamboyant enough to take on the plant. I think he might have a crack at this. Raptures of Asian here from this big crowd here in Barnsley. Oh, almost. Almost. Well, it's giving Jimmy a shot again of getting back into this frame and giving himself that opportunity to win the match. Remember, Jimmy needs one more to be in the final.
1.
And Ken Doherty will be quaking in his boots if he whitewashes Selby here, but he's missed that one, and Selby still holds all the cards in this first frame and this fourth frame.
Jimmy White 1.
So if Selby wins at this visit, he's on the board.
One.
Sometimes just getting your first frame one is the biggest psychological barrier you can visibly break. Yeah, difficult blue. And he's cannoned off the red, and that cannon is putting him with a shot of putting this into the middle. And he'll just roll it dead straight. And no hesitations at all from Mark Selby, unless he goes in off. No, hits the knuckle of the pocket, so he's alright. Break moves to 7. With 2 red balls left. He's in a very handy position to win his first frame.
12.
And he's missed it, but I think Jimmy will need a snooker or two.
12.
No, he can still win. For 43 points on the table. So he's 47 behind. He does need a snooker.
Foul. Mark Selby, 4.
Well, that won't help Jimmy's cause. And Selby now surely has the frame wrapped up. We can pop this red and a colour. That's it for me. That's frame over. And Selby will get a bit of respectability at least. Knowing that he's won a frame. Got a bit of a confidence booster to go with it. Oh! We can still get a couple of snookers, Jimmy. Still enough balls on the table. You can got your balls to get to snooker Selby with. But the Jester from Leicester's got a chance now to put the red ball into the top left hand bulk. And he's taking that chance. And that's the frame surely won.
1.
Right, Selby has got himself a little bit of confidence now. Knows the frame's won. Jimmy will be conceding in just a second or two because
4.
that could be end of break for Jimmy White. Unless Selby flukes one. And with Jimmy being too far behind, he's now going to concede the frame, and Mark Selby takes his first frame and pulls one back, and it's 3-1 now to Jimmy White. Well, cricket's back on JB Sports and better than ever for 2021. We'll be featuring the counties extensively with highlights of T20 Blast and NatWest Trophy games culminating in the Climax at Lords for the final of the NatWest. Also our England action as they take on the best at T20 and one-day matches as well. So plenty of great cricket coming up in 2021 here only on JB Sports. Don't miss it. Oh, it's the start of a. It's the start of a Is it going to be a start of a possible comeback for Mark Selby tonight? Remember, he needs to win all 4 frames. Jimmy needs the 1. Jimmy takes this frame. He's in the final. That's the task now facing Mark Selby tonight. Has to win all 4 frames. That's available. Otherwise it's game over.
1.
Jimmy after a decent little start, but didn't leave himself with a nice. He's going to have to go for the yellow into the top left hand bulk. Ken Doherty looking on in the players' lounge tonight. And the even money favourite is going to be on 2 old-timers being in the final, which will, for a lot of snooker fans, will bring back a lot of happy memories of the glory days. Both excellent players in their day, Ken Doherty and Jimmy White. Jimmy White especially took over from Alex Hurricane Higgins as the People's Champion. But can he be champion this year in the International Open? £200,000 for the winner, of course. And at the moment, Jimmy has put himself in pole position.
9.
Going to try and split the pack up if he can. Well, he's failed to do that.
10.
I wonder if that pink goes. It doesn't, so Jimmy will be a little bit miffed, but he could still split the pack up. Now, how's that worked? And there's one available at the bottom of the cluster that could go. Apologies for the beat there. Just a little alarm in the commentary box. It's just gone up, which shouldn't have done. So apologies there to anybody who might have we might have made jump. Oh, Jimmy. Careless. Careless.
Jimmy White, 16.
And Selby has got the chance of a lifetime. If he pulls this back to 3-2, it'll be a remarkable reprieve. Can he do it?
1.
Might flip the green.
Mark Selby, 1.
Oh, that's a good shot from Jimmy. So he's going to have a go at trying to flip some reds now by splitting the pack. I suppose when you're 3-2 down and in a desperate situation, you'll try anything to get out of the trouble. But that red still passes, I think. Jimmy's made the pot okay, but he's not on a colour. That's possible. And he's gone enough on the pink, so 6 points away. And Selby has got himself a great opportunity.
Jimmy White, 1. Mark Selby, 6.
Selby will be happy, he'll be buoyed by that. This will be a critical moment in the game. Can he do it? Where's that cue ball going?
1.
Right, just about stayed out. Maybe the luck's on Selby's shoulders tonight, who knows?
7.
Could that be a turning point now? That goes in off and it would have brought Jimmy back to the table, but at the moment Selby is at the table. He's got the blue into the left hand corner to go for, and he's got every chance in the world. And it's in the pocket. Great cue in this by the Jester from Leicester. 13 is the break. And he's freed up the black. That's crucial.
14.
But I'm not sure. That black spot might be a little bit occupied by one of the reds. So it might have to go up in bulk.
21.
Yes, he's gone on the highest available spot. Available, that's the brown. So he'll take this red on in bulk. Is he on the black? Is he on the black? I don't think he's on the black, but I think he's on the brown at least. So the brown's still gettable. And he's got the brown. Question is, can he get that ready in the middle bag?
26.
Going to be a bit of a thin cut, but he can manage it. Not going to play it too hard. And he's nicely on the black. That's perfect position.
27.
Break moves to 27.
34.
And possibly just cashing in on everything now, on every chance that he's got. Oh, but he's missed it.
Mark Selby, 34.
Well, Jimmy's 24 behind with 59 points left on this table. And if he wins at this visit, he'll have earned his way through to the final. He's competent 58-year-old from Tooting. 6 times a world runner-up. Has now got the chance to play Ken Doherty in the final should he put more or less most of the balls that are remaining on this table. Is he on that red?
6.
He is, but it's going to be the thinnest of snicks. But he'll get it alright. Going round the angles for the black ball. And he's on the black.
7.
You'd be happy with that, Jimmy, at this stage. Every ball is potable, but also every ball is missable.
14.
The black's now back on its regular spot. And it's there.
15.
So 15 is the break thus far. On. But now the trickiest shot of the lot.
21.
Red on the left hand cushion. This is going to have to be some shot from Jimmy White at this moment in time if he's going to have any designs of winning this match at this visit. And he's got it. That is a cracking shot from Jimmy White.
22.
That's the shot of the match for me. Oh, and then after all that, misses a very missable pink.
Jimmy White, 22.
And look at that now. The gap so near. 27 on the table and just 2 points the difference. Can Selby get this yellow? Oh, he's missed it. Now where's this yellow ball going to go? I think he might have snookered him, you know. And if he has, it's a good shot from Selby. And Selby has done remarkably well. Has Jimmy got it? He's missed it. And Selby has got a chance to pull it back to 3-2. And
miss. Mark Selby, 4.
well, he could have caused a retake, but I think with the yellow ball where it is in relation to the table, and if he can get on the green, then he's got a chance to win this frame at the visit. Just the 6 colours left on the table. Well, 5 colours now that the yellow's gone. Shortly followed, surely you think, by the green. But he's snooking himself, I think, on the brown.
5.
And I think Jimmy's going to get a reprieve. Unless he flicks the brown. Now, where's that brown going? I suspect over the left-hand bolt pocket, which means Jimmy has a chance to win the match at this visit.
5.
11 points in it. 22 points on the table. This was the chance that Jimmy White has been hoping for. He hasn't reached a major final in well over nearly 2 decades, but he's now got the opportunity to be in a ranking tournament. Him and Ken could well be in tomorrow's final, playing against each other. Oh, and Jimmy's missed it. And Mark Selby has a chance to save the match.
Jimmy White, 4.
7 in it. 18 on the table. This blue and the mat in the game. Well, the frame is his. Oh, and it just sneaked in off the jaws. Just pink and black.
5.
He'll take the pink and black on. He'll go for the middle bag, I think, with the pink. So Selby wins another frame. That one frame he won last time round has oozed confidence. It's been a close frame. But that's 18 break. That's an 18 break from Mark Selby. It's giving him a real hope. And now pulls the lead from Jimmy White back to 1. Jimmy leads 3-2. Well, Mark Selby pulls it back to 3-2 now. He only needs another 2. It could be nip and tuck. This last potential 2 frames. Jimmy's still needing a 1. But Mark Selby has taken the last 2 frames and has pulled it back. They've now gone off for a little mid-session interval. So while they take a little mid-session interval, let us take a little bit of a musical look back. A little bit of a musical montage of the week here in Barnsley with a few good shots, but a few not so good shots, as we remind you of what happened and so what happened in the last week in Barnsley. Enjoy it. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little musical interlude. The track, by the way, was from the 70s, Al Stewart, with the song The Year of the Cat, showing some of the best bits from the last week here in Barnsley. Right, Jimmy White leads 3-2 in this semi-final. He only needs one frame. Mark Selby only needs two. And to find out how the game climaxes here, join us after the break for frame number 6. Don't go anywhere. Well, cricket's back on JB Sports and better than ever for 2021. We'll be featuring the counties extensively with highlights of T20 Blast and NatWest Trophy games culminating in the climax at Lords for the final of the NatWest. Also our England action as they take on the best at T20 and one-day matches as well. So plenty of great cricket coming up in 2021 here only on JB Sports. Don't miss it. Hello again from the Metrodome Leisure Complex in Barnsley for this £200,000 to the winner International Open. Well, when we left the match before the interlude, before the musical interlude and the commercial break, we left it with Jimmy White 3-2 up against the Jester from Leicester, Mark Selby. We're going to join it in the 6th frame. Remember, Jimmy White needs one more to be certain of playing Ken Doherty in the final. So Jimmy gets us underway. Is frame number 6. Could be the final frame, could be the penultimate frame, but at least the crowd have had, well, they were hoping to have more than one frame. They've certainly got their wish. They're going to have at least 3, if not 4. The majority of the crowd were hoping that would be the case.
1.
I think they've got their wish now, and Selby has really got himself in the balls now. If he takes this frame, we're going to a deciding leg, or deciding frame, I should say. And what a match that could promise to be. Selby now on a real charge. Jimmy led 3-0 at the interval this afternoon, but Selby dramatically has taken the first 2 frames. So anything can happen, as we saw with Ken Doherty last night.
8.
Anything's possible in snooker. You'll have a pop at the brown here, Selby. Oh, it's a cracking shot from the Jester from Leicester. And a nice cannon on the pink as well.
12.
On the blue into the top left bulk.
13.
A magnificent frame this could well be. And when it looked to be a foregone conclusion tonight, a lot of people thought it was going to be the one frame. The Jester from Leicester is proving the doubters completely and utterly wrong.
18.
And Jimmy, who probably in his own mind thought he'd just turn up, take the 4th frame and be on his way. Oh, he's been sat in his chair the whole duration of this frame. Hasn't had a shot since break off.
19.
And it's showing a little bit. And the blue ball, you'd think, will be the best bet in this situation. Oh, he's canning the red in. Oh, what
Foul.
an error that is from Mark Selby.
Jimmy White. 5.
And Jimmy escapes. So Jimmy's chance now, first chance this frame to try and reach the final. He only needs the 1 frame. Selby needs the 2.
1.
It's a nice green onto the red in the same middle pocket.
4.
Try and play around the angles. Yellow ball, I think, would be the option. Again, play dead weight. So he could be on that red. Tense atmosphere now at the Barnsley Metrodome. Has it got the legs? I don't think it has. Oh, Jimmy. Well, he's missed up there.
Jimmy White, 5.
Well, Selby's not confident he would be on a colour from that loose red. But he's opened up a chance now for Jimmy. The safety shot didn't work out as well as he would have hoped. And Jimmy, can the whirlwind do it? Faultless display in the first session when he just blew Mark Selby absolutely to smithereens. He didn't just beat him in the, just obliterate him in the first session. He decimated him. That's how good he really was in that first 3 frames. Selby's took the first 2 tonight, but Jimmy knows if he takes this frame, he's playing Ken Doherty tomorrow. And you won't have much time for practice either. I think he can get through to the blue. It's going to be a thin cut again.
4.
But he wants to win it, and win it badly, Jimmy. He's had a lean time this last 20 or so years. He's having a renaissance, is Jimmy. Where's the cue ball going? I say he's having a renaissance. It's the understatement of the season. And he looks as if he's back to his fluent best as he was this afternoon, earlier today. When everything he was potting, everything he was hitting was turning to gold. And liquid gold at that. A little tricky raid along the side cushion, but Jimmy can take this on. Which he has. So at the moment, break off 17. He's not on the black, but he can get the pink. And he's got it. Well, once again, some difficult decisions for Jimmy now to make. Oh, it's a cracker. And no wonder the people at the Metrodome Barnsley stand to applaud him. And 20 and 15 points to gap.
30.
Can he sneak that red in? There's a fair chance he might. Oh, he's missed it. Can Mark Selby save the skin? Can he save his skin and take it to a decider?
30.
This has been a remarkable 3 frames of snooker tonight. Utterly enjoyable. A lot of people were saying at that point that Jimmy could only throw it away from here. Well, you've got to say, oh, and just as I was about to say it, the Jester from Leicester has missed a great opportunity. And could that be all over now for Mark Selby? Jimmy just needs to keep his head now for the next few balls.
1.
And he'll be in the final. That looks very, very good. He's on that red into the top bolt pocket, and this is the most difficult one of the 2 reds left on the table. And he's got it. Blue.
8.
I think he'll try and roll the blue down the table. Oh, went big there, went flamboyant. And has left a chance for Mark to save the match.
Jimmy White, 8.
Oh, and he's missed it. And Jimmy's got a half chance. It's not the easiest to pot by any means. But surely Jimmy can't waste this chance. Well, he's going to play a little bit safe. Well, he did try. But Mark Selby can still win. 35 on the table. We'll put him on the yellow. We could be going to a deciding frame. And the prospect is getting more and more a reality. As each shot goes by, the brown and the black will be the difficult ones on the cushions. It's all about potting the yellow. But he's not on the green, I don't think. With the cue ball really tight on the cushion. This is going to be a very good shot. I think he's going to have a go at the double. He's got to have a go at the double. Go for broke. 4, 5. No, it's not going to happen for Selby. Not as far as potting it's concerned.
Mark Selby, 8.
So Jimmy could finish this once and for all now. Well, he played such a blinder in the first session. Could do no wrong. That's wobbled in the jaws. And that surely is the match. So Jimmy White surely now in his first final for nearly 2 decades. Very lucky with the blue, but he's on it. Nearly cannon the blue into the pocket. In goes the blue. Makes the last couple of shots a little bit more difficult. But he'll have a go. And he's missed it. And I think Mark Selby's going to come to his chair.
Jimmy White.
Mark Selby comes out of his chair and congratulates Jimmy White. Because Jimmy White has defeated Mark Selby by 4 frames to 2 and meets Ken Doherty in tomorrow's final of the NatWest International Open. So a final which was totally unexpected. Both Ken Doherty and Jimmy White having renaissance this week, having some renaissance in their careers this week. And in fact, and the final will be played on Monday. But when you look at the two players, their combined age is 109 years old. That's only 7 years more than Captain Tom Moore, who, during the pandemic in real life, raised over £30 million by walking around his garden. It's an amazing statistic to think about it. And I think this is going to be a television first anyway. Two of the oldest two players with a combined age of 109 will be taking part in a best-of-9 frame final on Monday. And the reason why it's taking place on Monday is purely and simply that JB Sports will be busy in real life with full match commentaries of the FA Cup third round. So plenty of football action as well for you to enjoy. So the players will be taking a good 48 hours break. They'll be practicing and then we'll be back on it from 2 o'clock on the afternoon for the first of the for 2 sessions. Best of 9 frames, 4 sessions in the first session, 4 frames in the first session, with a possible 5 to come in the second in the final session of the tournament. Don't forget to join us again on Monday. Don't forget to join us over the weekend for the commentaries. But for me, JB and John Stuttard, have a fantastic evening. Don't forget to leave a like, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit those notifications and then you know what's coming up next. But for me and John for now, until Monday night, what a final it's going to be. Take care, and we'll see you then. From all of us, sleep tight and good night.